From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Mary Jo Perino. Tonight, a complete wrap-up of last night's NBA draft where former Cats landed. We're going to do that with help from Jack Goose-Givens of the UK Sports Network.
And later, we'll talk with former running back Anthony White, who played on the last Kentucky team to beat Alabama in football. Now, several former Kentucky basketball players have NBA homes following last night's draft. We've got a complete recap in tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. Tyrese Maxey had to wait a little bit longer than expected, but he was the first former Cat to hear his name called, going to the Philadelphia 76ers at number 21. He's worked with another former Kentucky star, Rajon Rondo, leading up to the draft.
I'm so thankful.
What have you learned from the time you've spent playing with Rajon Rondo and the like?
I learned a lot. Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
You got it, brother. It is a big moment
I
for you,
learned so much from Rondo.
A great city for sports, Philadelphia. I hate to say it because I grew up in Pittsburgh, but it's a great city for sports. The Palestra to play basketball. Come on, I want to go and take my team in the Palestra to play so they could see those rims where the ball hangs. Tyrese, they're going to have a great run. Proud of them.
Mary Jo, so awesome to see just the emotions from a lot of these draft picks. I think it was just being around family only and the moment just hitting them.
So many, every one of them almost.
Yeah.
Every guy that got drafted was so emotional.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Tyrese has worked hard this offseason, and while he may have waited a little longer, I think he'll be happy with where he landed. Also last night, the reigning SEC Player of the Year, Emmanuel Quickley, might have gone a little before he thought. He went 25th to the Oklahoma City Thunder, but was then traded to the New York Knicks. The New Orleans Pelicans drafted Nick Richards at number 42 during the second round. He was then traded to the Charlotte Hornets. Keith, two great pickups for these teams. I really think he's going to go, Emmanuel's going to go back and work with Kenny Payne, which is great. And Nick Richards, I just really am so glad someone's given him a chance.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I thought it was better, instead of staying with Oklahoma City, to see him go to Charlotte, a really young team that's looking for a lot of talent right now. He's got a chance to catch on with the big man. If he can beat out Vernon Carey, beat out Cody Zeller, I think he's got a great chance to make the team there.
And P.J. Washington is there, to help him out.
Which he obviously knew, and Malik Monk as well, but he knew P.J. better. All right, three other Wildcats were long shots to be taken in this draft. Ashton Hagans didn't make the final cut, but has been signed by the Minnesota Timberwolves. E.J. Montgomery tweeted out that he has been signed by the Milwaukee Bucks, and Nate Sestina has been signed to an Exhibit 10 contract with the Nets.
They're on a different path, but you know what? At the end of the day, fight for what you want, take what you want, and I'm proud of all of them.
See, and that's the thing. They're each getting their shot to impress somebody, and they've, been built for this.
Yes, that's what they just need, an opportunity.
Yeah.
These guys need an opportunity. I think Ashton Hagans is going to find that his defense is what gives him that opportunity. Yeah. I think Nate Sestina can be a real team player, a really good practice guy. And I think E.J. Montgomery has a chance to show what he can do that he might not have done while he was here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, draft night brought big news for the family of current Kentucky player Jacob Toppin. The Rhode Island transfer made a virtual appearance on his brother's iPad when Obi Toppin was drafted by the Knicks at number 8. He was maybe the most emotional guy, going back to his hometown of New York, and just all that he's been through. It was pretty awesome. You can see Jacob there on the iPad.
Very much so, and I'm sure Jacob was so excited and okay with not being there because he sees the emotion from his brother there. Another current basketball Cat is talking about his expectations for the season. Keion Brooks will be the lone returning player from a year ago that saw any action on the court. Now, he's looking forward to getting this season started, but he's been dealing with a leg injury that's been hampering some of his time on the court. He updated us on that yesterday.
Taking it day by day still. I feel great. It's just a matter of, when the doctors are 100% comfortable with me getting back on there, competing at full speed. I'm still doing my individual workouts, still a part of practice. I just, take a little step back when it's time to go 5-on-5.
And with Sarr and with Mintz being cleared to play immediately, it's not as bad as it seems. They would definitely be missing Brooks without those two.
Yes.
But now he can come along at his own time.
I love it. All right, the 2020 men's team has some more tip-off time set. The Kansas game, December 1st in the Champions Classic. That will tip at 9:30 in Indianapolis. The December 6th game against Georgia Tech in Atlanta will tip at 5 o'clock, and the home game against Notre Dame will be a noon tip on December 12th. You love those 9:30 games, Keith.
I know, I jinxed myself.
Those are great.
Jinxed myself yesterday, didn't I? All right, well, it comes later than usual in this COVID-plagued season, but Kentucky fans can finally experience Big Blue Madness virtually, of course. The annual event airs tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on the SEC Network. See all the current men's and women's basketball players in action and hear from Coach Cal and Coach Elzy.
And the fun doesn't stop there. We've also got an hour-long special edition of BBN Game Day for you to enjoy. Built Different After the Madness airs Sunday at noon right here on LEX 18. Check local listings for airtimes outside the city. We'll have a panel discussion with Jack Goose Givens and Mike Pratt of the UK Sports Network, plus interviews with all the players and the Big Blue Madness host Jimmy Dykes of the SEC Network. We're going to break down the schedules from both teams and hear from new coach Kyra Elzy as well.
Coming up next on BBN Tonight, we'll return to the subject of the NBA draft.
And Goose Givens is going to join us when we return.